Hi, my name is Annie and I'm a Christian homeschooling mum here in Adelaide, South Australia. I just wanted to give you a glimpse into how we do homeschooling as a family. I am the main schooler, of course, but there are some ideas I'd love to share with you as to how we do some certain things together and how my husband also helps out and just does some different activities with the kids. My husband does work full-time, however his work is flexible, and so probably every second or third day he has about an hour to spend one-on-one time with either one or both kids. Hi everyone, I just wanted to give you a video of some simple ways to involve your husband in your homeschool journey and just some different activities to do that are really simple and that have worked well for us. So I'm just going to start down here. This is just something to put around my husband's wrist in the swimming pool. So instead of actually having a formal swimming instructor, we've chosen, just because our children are so young still, we've chosen just to do something simple where my husband and my daughter can go to the pool one-on-one, spend some great quality time together, and basically just go through this list here. So for example here, enter the pool by the steps. Number 1, number 2, blow bubbles. Number 3, use board to kick supported through water. I just created this on Word, laminated it, printed it out, laminated it, and just put a little hole punch here. I've made 2 just in case one got absolutely mangled in the water, but they've been really good. I kept it quite thick around the outside so the water hasn't gotten in. And yeah, they just have some really great quality time together. I sort of feel like when kids are starting to learn to swim, they don't need necessarily a very formal instructor, just because a lot of the stuff is exposure to water, and that's just, in my opinion, so it's just exposing them to, putting their heads under the water and blowing bubbles and, being able to hold their breath or open their eyes in their goggles and wave at each other or something like that. So that's how we've done that. So he does it weekly on a Thursday morning, early before work. And that's just, also just some great quality time together. This here is something similar. It is something that he doesn't do every week, but the idea is to sort of do it on a Friday afternoon. When he gets home from work, just take both the kids down to the local park where there's a tennis court or a basketball court or an area where they can sort of run, use a ball, kick a ball, hit a ball, things like that. And then I've just got, basically at the start here, I created this on Word as well. Similar idea, just 1 to 16. Obviously he's not going to do all 16 things, but he might just pick some of his favorites. And just some things here to take in the bag. And just some little ideas of what to do. Feel free to pause this video so that you can see exactly what all of them are. I literally just thought of them off the top of my head, so I haven't really done any research in it, but just some, again, great quality time. I try to think to myself, what are some things that my children are, maybe missing out on if they weren't to go to school? Some of those things that I just need to remember to do. So some of those things I've listed there. And just great thing, I think, an activity to do, a dad to kids, especially right now I'm fairly pregnant and can't necessarily run around a whole lot with the kids, so it's great that you can do that. We live in Adelaide and we're really close to some really great playgrounds. Just since having kids, I've just really gotten out and explored not just playgrounds, but even just great nature areas to explore. And instead of just having them all in my head, I have just put them down on this Word document and printed them, and we just keep this in the fridge. So sometimes when he's just willing to take the kids out somewhere, every second Wednesday he takes them out somewhere special during the day. He has a day off, which is when I do my homeschool planning. He can look at this and he can sort of, he might have, half an hour spare, an hour spare, or even myself, I might do the same if we're, early on time to something. Because I also have this on my phone. I'm just having a good look of, where's some different places to go that we really love. And I've also got a list of indoor playgrounds when it's raining and nature outdoor areas of different places to go and really focus on some intentional school learning that goes with our science nature program that we're doing. So that's that. This here is a science book. We do a fairly heavy nature program with the program we're doing. There was just an element of, I guess, chemistry or just different fun little science activities that I just felt was missing. So I've gone and bought this book. It's an Osborne book. It's really quite good. These are all of the different experiments. I just thought this is a great little sometimes 5 or 10 minute to do outside. Maybe I'm making dinner or something and Ben's home and he can just take the kids for a little bit. I can just get some simple things ready. Most of these things you have around home anyway, and he can just do a little science experiment with them. So we've sort of tried to say once a fortnight to do something like that, and I'll just when I'm doing my planning day, I'll just make sure I've got all those particular materials. So this one, for example, dye, oil and water. So he would have this book. I would just have the things next to the book that he needs to use, and he can just take it all outside or into the kitchen or whatever, wherever it's best to do it. And then he just goes through step by step. He just has a read, knows what to do, and the kids can wash or be a part of it or do whatever. And then basically you turn the page and it's the next one. Just really easy, simple activities to do. And that's something that I don't necessarily have to do because it's really self-explanatory, really simple, really quick, really easy. Finally, this is a part of the program that we're doing, maths activities. This is just, I've taken this out separately and put this in this folder. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, different activities to do for maths, and just gives you, we use bean bags. So these are the bean bags here. I got these from Officeworks. You can either use bean bags, flashcards, different counters. We mainly use bean bags. And basically I just say to him it's Tuesday, Tuesday toss. And then he reads it, gets the bean bags, does a little activity with the kids. And that's how he does it. So I obviously do some of these things sometimes as well. It's just, just some good little bonding time and just really simple, easy stuff that he can just pick up. He knows where they are and he can do them himself. And I also just left this book up here because we do, we eat breakfast together as a family. We're fortunate to do that. He doesn't have to leave super, super early. And often in the morning, he will do some reading with the kids and me just at the table. So we do a devotion and some other things as well. But that's just there because he's involved in that and he's a part of that. And I just really love that we can do that as a family. I hope this video was helpful of how to get your husband involved and some different ideas of what to create maybe yourself, what's worked for us, and not overwhelming.